Growing Up on a Farm in Kentucky. Stories by Stan Schmidt. Episode 17, Barn Battles.
With my four brothers, we would be digging potatoes, and of course when we found a little small potato or a nice dirt clod, we'd sling it at one of our brothers and hit him with it, and we'd start a little war going on with potatoes. Of course, we did that every time we were working. If it was strawberries, we threw strawberries at one another. If it was tomatoes, we'd throw rotten tomatoes at one another. If it was nothing else, we'd throw dirt clods at one another. And if you had a rock in that dirt clod, I think that was the one my dad got the most upset about because somebody could get hit by a rock. And then in the barn, we had corn cobs from the shelling of corn, and we would divvy up everybody a peck basket full of corn cobs and then take sides and start little war battles in the barn, especially during rainy days when there was no work to be done outside. We'd have a little battle. And we did that with our neighbors too. They had a bunch of boys, and who would choose sides. We'd choose leaders, and the leaders would choose one person at a time, and then the other leader would choose a person until we kind of got it two teams that were kind of even, and then we'd just start a big battle throwing weeds or anything we could get our hands on one another. It was entertainment on the farm. Pretty lively entertainment.
How big was your biggest battle?
I think when we went to the Riggses, they had a big old barn, and there was a weed patch right outside of it, and these weeds were 6 foot tall, and all the leaves that fell off, and they were just big sticks, and when you pulled them up, there was a big dirt cloud on the end of them. They made great spears, and they had weight. You could throw them. And we all got a bunch of spears and just attacked. Some of us were up in the barn, up in the hayloft, and others were down below and just threw spears at one another for half an hour. Nobody got hurt. I don't know how.
How many kids was that?
Well, there was probably 3 or 4 of us and a couple of extra kids that friends of ours, and then the Riggs would have at least 6, so it would be probably 6 or 7 on each team.
6v6.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Pretty big battle.